Let's talk for a moment about something many people think they understand, but life eventually reveals differently. It's about friendship. Because something I've noticed, one of the things life teaches is this: not everyone who is around you is truly for you. Welcome back. Friendship is one of the most important relationships in life. It shapes how we grow, how we heal, and sometimes even how we see ourselves. But over time, life begins to teach us something deeper. There is a difference between being surrounded by people and being supported by the right ones. Stay with me to the end and find out all about this. True friendship is not measured by how often someone is around you. It's not about constant communication or how often you see each other or even how long you've known one another. Because life has a way of revealing something deeper. I've come to realize that some people can be around you all the time and still not truly be there for you. I must confess that I have encountered quite a few of these. However, over time, as my discernment sharpened, I am now able to recognize these kinds of friends very quickly. And then there are others who may not always be present in every moment, but when it matters most, they show up. And I have been blessed to have some of these kinds of friends. A true friend does not only celebrate your victories, they stand with you in your difficult moments. They show up when you're not at your best. They show up when life becomes heavy. They show up when you don't even have the words to explain what you're feeling. And in those moments, you begin to understand the difference between presence and true support. They listen without judgment. They speak truth with care. They support your growth even when it challenges you. Be mindful that how you respond in this moment can either strengthen the friendship or make someone feel alone, even if you didn't intend to. It will be best if you have a solution to their situation. However, the truth is, you don't always need a solution to be a good friend. Sometimes what people need most is presence, honesty, and care. Here's how you can handle it wisely and genuinely. 1. Be honest without feeling inadequate. It's okay to say, I may not have the perfect answer for this. That doesn't make you less of a friend. it actually builds trust. People can sense when someone is being real versus trying to fix something they don't understand. Number two, offer your presence. Sometimes the greatest help is simply listening, sitting with them, letting them express themselves. You can say, I'm here with you. You don't have to go through this alone. That alone can bring comfort and stability. Number three, listen without rushing to response. This is something that I personally had to work on. For not every situation needs immediate advice. Let them talk, let them process. Sometimes people aren't asking for answers, they're asking to be heard. Number four, reflect instead of directing. If you don't have a solution, you can help them think. Like asking, what do you feel led to this? What has worked for you before in situations like this? What do you think would bring you peace in this situation? This empowers them instead of making them dependent on you. Number five, offer support, not pressure. Let them know, I may not have the answer, but I'll support you as you figure it out. That communicates commitment without forcing a solution. Number six, bring a spiritual perspective when appropriate. Given your voice and calling, you can gently say, let's pray about this. Or, I believe clarity will come. Sometimes we just need time and guidance. You're not given an answer. You're pointing them towards wisdom and direction. Here are some things to avoid. Don't force advice just to feel helpful. Don't dismiss their situation by saying it will be fine. Don't make it about your own experience unless it truly helps. One of the most valuable things I've learned in this is that a true friend is not someone who always have the answers, but someone who remains present when answers are not clear. Real friendship is not based on convenience. It is built on trust, loyalty, understanding, and genuine care. It's about consistency in care. It's about knowing that when life shifts, when things become uncertain, uncomfortable, or difficult, there are people who will stand with you. Not because it's easy, but because it's real. I've also learned that sometimes the people you expect to be there are not always the ones who show up. And that realization can be difficult. And sometimes you may feel so hurt about it. But it's also revealing because it teaches you to recognize and value the people who genuinely choose to be present in the moments that matters most. Over time, life has taught me something very, very, very important. And it is that not everyone is meant to walk with you forever. It took me a long time to understand this, but when I did, it comforted me a lot. Some people are present in your life for a season, but true friends, they are aligned with your journey. And when you experience that kind of friendship, you don't take it lightly. Don't ever take it lightly. You don't measure it by frequency. You measure it by depth, sincerity, and reliability. Here is a biblical insight found in Proverbs chapter 17, verse 17. And it reads, "A true friend love at all times, and a brother is born of adversity." True friendship is revealed not only in good times, but in moments of challenge. So let me ask you something. Who in your life truly shows up for you? And are you showing up for others in the same way? There is a famous saying, we should do to others as we like them to do to us. So one thing that life taught me and something I've come to understand is this. The value of true friendship is not the number of people around you, but it is in the depth of connection you share with the right ones. Thank you for listening. This is Marilyn Mars Odyssey, where every conversation is part of the journey. If this message spoke to you, take a moment to reflect on what does true friendship mean to you. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your perspective may encourage someone else. Like this video if it resonates with you. Share it with someone you appreciate. Subscribe to Marilyn Mars Odyssey for more life wisdom, growth, and meaningful conversations. So until I see you again, more love, more light, and be blessed always.